Hi, I'm Jay Diamond. Today's video is about exhaustion. I got a message from Dion. It says, Jay, I am exhausted. What's going on? I can't work it out. Can you help? So today's video is why am I exhausted? 5 key factors. Number 1, nutrition. Nutrition is massive. What you get in is what you're going to get out. Look at your diet. Is there a lot of toxins in there? Are you drinking a lot of coffee? Is there a lot of alcohol? What kind of foods are you eating? If you're busy and on the go a lot and you're kind of grabbing processed foods, or the foods that you eat at home are mainly from frozen, fish fingers, chips and beans. Fish fingers, chips and beans is nice sometimes, but if that's what you're mainly eating, then you're not going to be getting the nutrients that you need. You really want to think about getting good nutritious food that fuels your body, fuels your energy system. There's so many foods, well, all foods unless you buy organic, full of chemicals, full of pesticides, and the body has to work really, really hard against that. So consider a detox. People have found that even a 3 to 5 day detox increases their energy levels massively. It's difficult for the first couple of days and then it gets better. Reduce alcohol and coffee. That's the big one that can have your energy system going up and down, especially if you're drinking a lot of alcohol. Usually the next day you feel a bit rough or you don't feel great, and then you eat crap food because that's what you want, and then your energy goes down even further. So have a think about what great foods would really add to your body. Lots of fruit, lots of veg, organic, mate tea instead of coffee as much as you can. I'm not completely coffee free, so I'm not going to be a hypocrite. Just reduce it. 2 is exercise. The body is not meant to sit down all day, every day, and the majority of us have very sedentary lifestyles, and what happens is kind of inertia sets in, and the less we do, the less we want to do. And we just, start to get a bit of a case of the blahs. You haven't seen the inside of a gym since 1999, and you drive to the corner shop. Well, if you want to get more energy, that's got to stop for sure. One quick, easy thing that barely anyone thinks of to do when you need energy is go for a walk, get outside, get some fresh air. Like on your lunch break at work or on your break, go for a walk, even if it's just for 10 minutes. It will make a massive difference to go for a 10-minute walk twice a day during your working day. During your working day, to the energy that you feel when you sat at your desk and your ability to concentrate. Exercise is so beneficial for the body, and whatever exercise is good for you. Anyone who exercises regularly will tell you how much more energy they have now that they exercise than they did before. They're not just saying it to be smart, they're saying it because it's true. Now, don't go signing yourself up for a 5k if you don't normally walk to the corner shop, because you'll probably end up breaking your legs and giving yourself a bad case of backache. Just work your way up to it gently. Even a walk around the park, or walking the dog, or taking the kids out to the park or something. 1, 2, 3. Ascension, energies and healing. There is lots of information around about ascension energies, ascension symptoms, and different theories on what ascension is, what's actually happening, but for sure something is. Our planet is receiving masses of energy periodically to help us heal our low vibrational thought forms and behaviours, and this is happening much more in recent years, and it's literally changing our physical, energetic, emotional bodies, and we need time to assimilate. When these changes are going on in the body, probably the quickest way is to sleep. It's like when you're ill, the easiest way to kind of recuperate and change and get to full health is to sleep, because the body's at full rest. And the same is happening when you're doing your own personal healing, whichever healing modality that you're using, whether it's a talk therapy, or whether it's energetic work or whatever. Your changing perhaps the way the neurons are firing in the brain, the way that the physical body is reacting or not reacting, the cellular structure of your body is being changed on a very deep level. And Lao Tzu said that the physical body is moving from carbon to crystalline. I want to read you this quote, and it says, "The light which moves at the speed of love quite literally transforms carbon to crystalline." And he's talking about the body. And we've not spoken of this before because it was not yet time, but that is exactly what it does. So these waves of cosmic energy are coming down to the earth. I mean, there's not really much we can do about it. It's definitely for our good, but it can cause some chaos as well. You know, it can bring up things to be seen, patterns of behaviour that perhaps we don't know about ourselves, old feelings that need to be healed. It can come up, and a quick way to kind of deal with that is to sleep. So, you know, that might be one of the reasons why you've been so tired. I was really blessed to be part of, in 2012, when we had a massive, massive blast of energy to the planet. I mean, it was that was the focus of so many prophecies. And it was really about moving us into a new age of being. You know, I was part of a huge group of vortex healers who were really anchoring these energies into the planet, and other healers all across the planet. You know, there's lots of light workers who've been working to really try and make these changes as smooth as possible. But you know, in the meantime, you might be exhausted for a little while, and if you are tired or you feel like stuff's going on or churning around or coming up unexpectedly, just give yourself the time that you need. Eat well, sleep well, and have a lie-in. Number 4, you're not filling yourself back up. If you're running around constantly with things to do, trying to meet deadlines, you know, you're working hard in your job, you're here, there and you're everywhere, the chances are you're operating the majority of the time in your masculine energy. The masculine energy is go, 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 work to deadlines, get it all done, running the show. And we all have both masculine and feminine energy within us, and it's important that we have both. But as a woman, if you take time to really nurture the feminine energy within you, you will really blossom and you'll feel less stress and less overwhelmed. Now, I'm not saying quit your job, but as a woman, you really need to balance this masculine and feminine energies of going with the flow, of receiving. A woman in her feminine power is very powerful. I'm not talking about going back to a 40s housewife situation. You don't have to wear a dress and skip around the park, although I like to do that, each to their own. But it's about setting yourself into receiving mode instead of do it all mode, which you're probably used to doing and probably think that you're great for doing that all the time. Allow yourself to ask for what you need, for the support that you need, and then graciously accept it. More time being in the flow and relaxing rather than organising, rushing and instructing everyone on what to do. The world is not going to end if you don't get it all done today. If you don't cultivate some time for you, you will be depleted and you'll probably run into health problems, because all the energy that you've got is focusing outwards instead of inwards, and you're expending all this energy. There's only so much you can give before you get completely depleted. And it's not a luxury for you to regenerate. It's actually necessary in order for you to be fully functional and achieve and do all that you want to do. You have to carve out some time for yourself. So, you know, whether that's going to see some friends, taking a bath for half an hour, listening to a meditation, you know, getting off for a walk, taking the kids to the park, going for a walk on your own with the dog, something where it's not something that you have to do. It's something that you're doing just to relax for 20 minutes. That is going to make a massive impact on your energy levels. Inhale the good shit, exhale the bullshit. Number 5, chemicals. We are surrounded by and ingest a disgusting number of chemicals on a daily basis, just in our daily lives. There was a test done where they tested the urine of like average people. 71% had like high chemicals in their urine, lots of different types, not good ones. And a lot of doctors who work with chronic fatigue syndrome say that environmental chemicals is a massive factor in general vitality and chronic fatigue. There are dangerous chemicals in cleaning products, skin products, hairspray, in deodorant, in tap water, in the pesticides that are used on food. Yeah, they know that it's dangerous, but they'll say that because it's such a small amount, it's not a problem. But of course, it's accumulative. Don't know about you. I use deodorant pretty much every day, and I really try and find ones without certain chemicals in, because I use it every day. It's an accumulative effect. Because it's used in a lot of cleaning products as well, there might be something that's being used in your office where you work that you react to. And of course, everybody's body's different. Everyone has a different level of what they can eliminate. Some people's bodies are better at eliminating toxins than others, but it can be a huge factor in feeling blah, in loss of vitality. So I would say work on eliminating chemicals as much as you can in your skincare, your hair care, in what you use at home, in your water, and certainly in your food. And I know not everyone can afford to buy organic food all day, every day. I realise that. I look forward to the day that we can all eat organic every day and that is all that's available. But you just have to bring in as much as you can and eliminate out, try and shop at farmers markets. Ask them, because even some of the farmers markets, they'll use a lot of pesticides as well. So you need to ask. Some of them won't. So, find out what's in your food and find out what chemicals are harmful in skincare products and start to avoid them. I really hope this video has been useful for you. Let me know how you get on. I'm Jay Diamond and I'll speak to you soon.